So the learning target in this video is what happens when we divide um, powers with exponents. And the fancy word for division is quotient. That's the answer you get when you divide. So um, once again, exponents keep track of multiplying. So if we expand 4 to the fifth power, that means we have 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. And then 4 to the third power means we have 4 times 4. And now when we divide that, we've got 4 divided by 4, which is 1, 4 divided by 4, which is 1, 4 divided by 4, which is 1. So we're left over with just 4 times 4 times 1 times 1 times 1 over 1 times 1 times 1, which means that 3 of the 4s have essentially canceled out because of the division, leaving just 4 times 4 or 4 squared. So the shortcut you should eventually get memorized is that when you're dividing the same bases, you're going to subtract the exponents. If I just take the 5 and the 3 and subtract them right away, 4 to the 5 minus 3, I end up with 4 to the second power. So what does that look like in Khan Academy? They'll do a couple different things here. Here we've got 7 to the 7th divided by 7 to the 3rd. 3 7s are going to cancel out of both the numerator and denominator, leaving us 7 to the 4th power. So all we're doing is typing in 4 because that's the value that x would have to be there. And if you took a calculator and checked that, 7 to the 7th divided by 7 to the 3rd is going to be the exact same value as 7 to the 4th. Here, this does a really good job showing the expanded a is getting multiplied 6 times in the numerator, and then it's being divided once. So an a is going to cancel out, leaving a to the 5th power. Make sure you hit the exponent button when you're in Khan Academy. We've got y 9th over y 2. We subtract the 9 and 2, we end up with 7. And then 9 to the 7th over 9 to the 5th. So 5 9s are going to be canceled out. We're not multiplying them anymore. What's left over is just 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. And then the other thing that you'll have to do is a review of both multiplication and division. So select 3 expressions that are equivalent to 4 to the 10th. 4 to the 5th to the second power, that's our rule of multiply the exponents. So that's going to be the same. 10 times 10 times 10 is 40. That's not the same. 4 to the 20th over 4 to the 10th. 20 minus 10 gives us 10. So that one's going to be correct. And then the last one, this is add. When you multiply the bases, you're going to add the exponents. So that'd be 4 to the 7th. Here, depending on how I want to do this, either I can distribute the 2, so I get 4 to the 4th and then 4 to the 6th, and then I add them up. 4 plus 6 is 10. Or I can do the addition first inside the parentheses. 4 squared and 4 third. 2 plus 3 is 4 to the 5th power. Times 2, it's the same answer as a up above. So a good review of both multiplication and division involving exponents here. Distribute that 4 to both the numerator and denominator. We get z to the 8th power. There's 2 of them. Need to make sure I apply the exponent to both the numerator and denominator. D would be wrong because 5 to the 4th to the 4th power would end up being 4 times 4, 16, not 4. So once again, hope this helps. Please give these Khan Academies a try and continue to progress towards your quiz at the end of the week.